Good evening. In response to officer-involved shootings in Madison and all across the country, Dane County leaders put out a list of recommendations to build better ties between communities and police.
Less than a year into the program, our Keely Arthur is looking into how those guidelines are holding up. Keely?
The recommendations focused on how and when police should use force. So far, more than a dozen local departments have adopted some of the protocol.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Good. My name's Robert. This is Will.
Scenario-based training where officers like Middleton's Robert Meyer use their words instead of their weapons.
Can I ask you a question?
Is becoming commonplace at departments across the county.
Because you can make mistakes in those settings, and then you can go back over them and understand what mistake you made, and hopefully you won't make that mistake, when it really counts.
De-escalation is a major tool in the community's push to rethink when and how police use force.
We want police officers to become trained equally in the use of de-escalation as they are in their weapons use.
Earlier this year, the Special Community Police Task Force, made up of police and minority leaders, announced a set of use of force recommendations designed to create better ties between people of color and law enforcement agencies.
The understanding of what they're going through and their understanding of what our officers go through, it's been very positive.
In the 8 months since the guidelines were released, 17 separate law enforcement agencies in Dane County have implemented them in some form.
Now the departments can say, this is what we've done to incorporate those recommendations, and that's good. I think the next step is, now that they've been put in place, the departments can now build on that.
Law enforcement and minority leaders agree that it's also been a way to bond, helping them learn how to work more effectively together instead of separately.
So there's mutual respect, mutual admiration, mutual sharing of information that I think has really been improved.
I think you will begin to see that there's a strong working relationship and interest to keep it going.
Now, for a full list of police departments participating, go to channel3000.com and be sure to tune into News 3 this morning tomorrow, where we speak with McFarland's police chief to see how the recommendations are working in his neck of the woods.
Keely Arthur reporting for us tonight. Thanks, Keely.